If my camera dies, it's my fault. I didn't charge it. Just realized that. Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. Some interesting things going on with Bayern. We're not signing Eamon Carey from PSG, the midfielder we were linked with. We probably got trolled. The sources just got it wrong. He's staying at PSG and signing a new contract. Kind of sucks. But we're not here to talk about that. All right, we're here to talk about another midfielder, a great midfielder that I just don't feel like fits at Bayern. His name is Konrad Laimer. I don't feel like Konrad Laimer is Bayern quality. I do like him as a player. I watched Leipzig a lot. I love his play style. He's really robust, dynamic in the midfield. A great player in the press. Not the best in possession, right? He makes good passes, good decisions. He has good footballing IQ. Great defensively. Really energetic. He adds a lot of engine in the midfield. But I just don't feel he's at the level of a player that needs to play for Bayern Munich. Apparently, Leipzig want 30 million for him. Konrad Laimer really wants to join Bayern. And he just doesn't want to go anywhere else. Leipzig would sell him to another club in a different country, but not Bayern, because they just don't want Bayern to have a better player. Laimer wants to play with Nagelsmann. He loves Nagelsmann. So, yeah, and Bayern's a big club. Winning trophies is a norm here. He wants to do it too. It's a really interesting situation. But once again, let me know what you think about Konrad Laimer in the comments. By the way, thank you so much for the recent support. The consistency for me has been more than anything else I could ever do. But thank you all for sticking with the consistent schedule now. We're making videos every day, and that's crazy. So hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and share the channel. We're trying to get to 8.2K this month. It's July, and that means our players are officially signed to Bayern. We are now officially in the 2022-2023 season. This is preseason now. So June's over, all right? It's a great time to be alive. It's amazing. That means a year from now, Robert Lewandowski's contract expires at Bayern if he's leaving on a free. Or we're selling him. There's sources saying he'll probably show up to preseason on the 12th, and that would be an interesting battle. Imagine he's just pissed and doesn't want to play for Bayern, doesn't want to train, goes on a strike until the club sells him. Bayern would probably have no choice but to sell him. It looks like Barcelona won't be preparing a fourth offer. We ignored their first two offers, and then they recently offered something around 40 million plus an additional 10 million in add-ons. Bayern actually responded to the offer, but they want more. They want 50 million plus guaranteed and some add-ons in there. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens at Bayern. But yeah, do we need a midfielder? Absolutely. I believe we need a midfielder. I think we need a midfielder that plays like Thiago Alcantara, but I don't believe Konrad Laimer is at the level of the midfielder we are all thinking about. All right, I think he's a great player for Leipzig. I just don't think his technical elegance is as good as he needs it to be at Bayern. We play a lot of possession football. Leipzig play possession football as well, but it's really transitional, whereas Bayern are keeping the ball and rotating and all these things. And I don't think Laimer adds that. If you watch Leipzig play, what's his name? Kevin Campbell is the conductor in that midfield. He's the one moving the ball from one side of the pitch to the other. Laimer is not doing that. He's running in between the lines, in between the channels, acting as a number 8. And then out of possession, he acts like a number 8, a box-to-box. He's everywhere. He's energetic, really good engine on him. He's young, so 25 years of age. I just don't feel like he fits Bayern's style of play, even beyond Nagelsmann. What if Nagelsmann leaves? I don't think a good manager that plays our similar style of play would play Laimer. I think he's really fitting Leipzig's system because they play for players like him. Really high energy, Red Bull, drinking mother zuckers. That's what it is. But I could be wrong about that. There's someone out there that believes he has amazing qualities Bayern need. Probably Nagelsmann calling him every day. Konrad, kommst zu Bayern? Konrad Laimer, come to Bayern. So maybe Nagelsmann really wants him. And if that's the case, then I want him too, because the manager wants him. But I don't want him for my own personal thing. I also just want to see Leipzig have a good team so we can compete in the Bundesliga. I kind of want to see a more competitive league next season. So let's see. Honestly, I do want Laimer. Okay. I think that now that Muller's role is dying out, we are going to play with a 4-3-3. Yes, actually, I read a story somewhere that Bayern are considering a 4-3-3 next season. So if that's the case, it's going to be really interesting to see. Nagelsmann wants to do something different. And I just don't think our team fits a 4 to a 3 at the back formation. By the way, congratulations to Konrad Laimer. Back to Olympic Lyon, where it all started, a 5-year deal. Hey, Lyon are a pretty cool club. If they're just bringing him back, they appreciate him. Tolisso's not that bad of a player. It's just his injury record was poor. No, he's horrible. What am I talking about? Nah, he wasn't. I don't know, man. He wasn't as consistent as we wanted. Tolisso was just not as consistent. So good luck to him. Tobin Ryan, one of our academy players, is off to Austria Lusitania. So that's an Austrian club. Apparently, there's some crazy things going on at the World Cup. They're going to be using some semi-automated technology, so artificial intelligence, to determine offsides. So it's going to be added to VAR. And I'm going to read this. The technology provides accurate and faster decisions thanks to a sensor in the ball. So there's going to be a sensor inside the football. Technology is just getting crazy. And 12 cameras tracking 29 data points on each player 50 times a second. So, man, data is just getting crazy. And an image of that would be something like this. So imagine players are playing. We're going to be looking at offsides. We're going to be looking at the 3 data points, location, height, and all these things, size, at the exact same time. The whole offside VAR thing might actually get smarter. It won't be a thing where that man looked onside and he was offside. He was considered offside. I'm interested to see how this works. I'm always about using good technology. The problem with VAR is the inconsistency, because at the end of the day, it's just interpretation. Some VAR official is going to see something and go, all right, that's offside because I saw it. It looks offside to me. And someone else is like, all right, no, that's onside because look at his arm, look at his knee. And then it's always opinion. It's still opinion. So using real technology like this will be interesting. So you can see there that it's zoomed in. There's data points tracking the players' legs, their elbows, and then there are lines being drawn that are straight. You can see those lines are straight. There's no crookedness. Of course, camera angles are always different. I think they need a skyline camera angle. Like, I don't know how they accomplish that. Maybe a drone. Yeah, there could be a drone that's just a stationary drone with an 8K camera or something really high definition, can pick up on the smallest details on the ground, and it just stands there and watches the field. I would love that. No, I'm pretty sure they could just do that normal, like just connect a few skylines or not skylines, connect the stadium, and then there's just a camera right there. Or you combine a few cameras and get an aerial view. That's what we need. So we see the pitch. There's no angles. It's just one thing we're looking at. And then we zoom in. That's onside. That's offside. That's what we need. VAR is annoying because of the inconsistency, because it's still just human interpretation. That's the annoying thing. So I'm interested to see how the World Cup does with this new technology. Laimer for 20 million would be great. So Leipzig want 30 million. Bayern are offering to pay 20 million. That's the difference. That's what's going on with Laimer. Bayern have submitted an official bid of 22 million plus another 2 million in add-ons to RB Leipzig. The offer was rejected by Leipzig, who are demanding at least 30 million. So that's the major difference there. And Leipzig probably don't want to sell Laimer to Bayern, realistically. They want to keep the league competitive. They want to look at Premier League clubs. Nagelsmann just wants Laimer, and Laimer wants Bayern. But the difference is Leipzig just don't want to sell him to Bayern, so they're going to keep that price up. It's going to be interesting to see what happens and how things develop. By the way, Jan Arp is off to Holstein Kiel. So Arp was supposed to be the next R9, the German R9. It's looking more like the German R. Just retard. Sorry. No, he's going back to, isn't that where we bought him from? It's a permanent deal, a 2-year contract. This dude came at Bayern and got like $100K a week and never played a game. I don't remember a single game Art participated in. That was such an L transfer, man. Bayern take L's too, just not as big as Barcelona's L's. My camera has gone black. Well, it's my fault. No, it's my fault. Like, you're seeing a black screen because I'm an idiot. Why? Why are you seeing a black screen? It's a long story, man. It's a long story. Don't know why Xi Jinping is my profile. Well, so what happened was I didn't charge it. My battery's exhausted. Yeah, I should have charged it. Last night, just kind of went to sleep. My charger was just literally charging my mouse, and that was it. That was that. And now I'm going to have to wait 3 hours to use this camera again. Yeah, we went black, literally. This dude said black's ring. Black. Is that like a German word? Black screen? No, you see, you can still hear me, though. Why see your profile picture? Because he's daddy, man. He's zaddy. Someone's just like, what am I tuning into here? This is ridiculous. What I could just do is hopping on the stream on my phone, but I don't feel like doing any of that. I don't have time for any of that. Okay, no time. Eamon Carey is staying at PSG. Yes, we talked about that briefly at the beginning. He is staying at PSG. Unfortunately, he's a good player. PSG want to keep him, and he's going to stay there. I just don't. I hate this, man. Hate getting hyped for a player. In my head, I mean, he was coming because the source literally said he already joined Bayern. And then it looks, and one of our sporting directors or scouts, I don't know, they were following him. So I was even more convinced that, it was done. And then I wake up this morning and he's staying at PSG. He's not joining Bayern. Yeah, I would have liked to see him too. I would have really enjoyed seeing him. Opinion on 50+1 abolishment? I'd say go watch the stream from yesterday because I talked about that more in depth. People are starting to see what I see. 50+1 is holding the league back. Clubs are getting worse. Wow, European clubs like in the Premier are getting better and better. La Liga clubs are getting richer. Yeah, so let's see what happens. There's always a time to see what happens. Hey, Elon hasn't tweeted in a while. I'm kind of missing him. Elon's missing. Dude, it's been like 10 days, man. Come on, Elon. What do you think about Eisen Union? What are we talking about? Is that a club? I've never heard of them. If that's what I think. We need a center back, not a lemon. What? Whoa! What's a lemon, man? What's a lemon, dude? What's a lemon? Oh, what is a lemon? He said we need a center back, not a lemon. That's weird. High expectancy for Bundesliga teams in the Champions League. Yes, I have a high expectation. I think we need at least 3 teams to get to the quarterfinals because there's going to be 5 Bundesliga teams in the Champions League. That's one less team than La Liga is going to have, or one more team than La Liga is going to have in the Premier. One more team than Serie A and League One. We need Bundesliga teams, man. We need more. So let's see if just 2 of them can get into the quarterfinals. There's no doubt in my mind we're going to see one in the semifinals, and it's just going to be Bayern or something. Imagine if a team like Dortmund. I mean, Dortmund got a good team, but I'm not convinced Terzic was the right choice to bring back for manager. Dude, you only brought him back literally because he won a trophy for you. But why make him head coach, man? And then sack Marco Rosa in his first season. And he did do some decent things at Dortmund. I don't know. Marco Rosa is a manager still capable of doing some things, man. There's a club called Lokomotiv Leipzig. No way. Dude, there's literally a club called Lokomotiv Leipzig. That's crazy. You mean Union Berlin? You mean Union Berlin? Wait, don't tell it. Dude, are we talking about Union Berlin? What's Eisen Berlin? Or what's Oh, is Eisen like union in German? Wait, iron. God, I'm confused. Is that like their club motto? Iron. If that's who we're talking about, then yeah, you should have said that. Had to give me the runaround. Yeah. Union's a good team, dude. They have outdone everything Hertha Berlin have done in just 2 seasons. So that's crazy. I think Union are going in the right direction. Their fan base is really active. I mean, dude, those guys care so much. Let me see if this camera can turn on now. My battery just got exhausted. Dude, they care a lot. Nope, camera's not. There we go. Yeah, they care. The active fan base. Every time we play them, I'm always like, yeah, this game's gonna be annoying because they're good at defending. They don't park the bus, but they're really compact. So I don't know. That's what I think. Berlin only sees red. Dude, I'm telling you, you have Hertha Berlin spent all that money. Who was the manager they had? I forgot because he was that irrelevant. And then they bought Luca Bacchio. They bought half of Stuttgart's team. They bought Matthias Cunha, a really good player. Don't get me wrong, right? Really good. Almost got relegated. It's crazy, and it's just, it's kind of unfortunate because Germany doesn't have a capital club city. This is why I think 50+1 needs to be changed. Because, dude, do you know how many investors would look into a team like Union Berlin and pump some money in there? I mean, obviously, we got to have limits. It can't just be some Saudis coming in. You got to have limits. But bro, I'm telling you, you literally have so many people that would love to make a Hertha Berlin or Union Berlin better. That's where we need to be. Like literally, Hertha or Berlin is the capital of Germany. Probably a million people or something probably live there. I don't know. And you're just telling me all their clubs just don't get past that threshold. But Union are in a freaking Pokal final. They're doing good things. And Herder's just sitting here doing nothing. Yeah. I don't know. I want a capital club. I don't go to college, man. College is a scam. Look, unless you want to be a doctor, engineer, nurse, or something tangible that can help people, those good careers, don't go to college. But it depends where you live. If you live in a country with less opportunities, then of course maybe going the traditional route is better. But it's whatever you want to do, it's about that. So I'd say maybe I'd still do a college thing in my life. Maybe just on the side when I'm old, just get an engineering degree in something. I don't know, but I'm telling you, I actually think it's a scam. You're paying like $30,000 a semester, $20K, $15K, whatever it is, tuition fees, and you're learning things you could just Google. I feel like everything is available on the internet now. It's all out there. Yeah, Nico Kovac, man. I miss Renato Sanchez. I feel like Renato Sanchez would have been Thiago's, he could have been like Thiago Alcantara's prodigy. We had him, and he's at Lille now. Can we still get him? We should have put a buyback clause, but the thing with the French league is they don't allow any of their clubs put that in there in transfers. So really smart strategy, if you ask me. Yeah, it's actually a really freaking brilliant strategy. It keeps players from just leaving in the middle of your season because their club bought them back. It's a good strategy. Bundesliga clubs should do the same. So we couldn't add a buyback clause to Renato Sanchez. It means we can't get him as easily. I mean, I'm sure it's a verbal thing that, hey, if we want this player back, we can just get him. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. But Lille have a lot of good players that I would like. Jonathan David's a good player. I don't know. Lille's an interesting club to look at. Yeah, that's why. That's why we can't just buy him back. We can. I mean, but there's no agreement between Bayern and Lille that we can get Renato Sanchez. And if you're going to sign him, you kind of want him to come in and be cheaper. Going back to bed. What time? What time is it? It's 3 p.m. 3 p.m., man. I forget people watch from halfway across the world. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I got to go. It's been an interesting day. Lewandowski, as always, there's drama. Whether he's doing preseason with the team or not is undefined, like some math equations, undefined. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Sky Germany says there's nothing to the Jonathan David rumors. I read that too. But that's Sky Germany. I think I don't know. We'll see. I think Jonathan David's a good player. Bayern would sign him because our board is obsessed with selling shirts in America. Yeah, look, that board wants to sell shirts in the U.S. and Canada. They love it. From Berlin, wow, watching from Berlin. We got people in Germany, man. I didn't realize this, but a majority of my audience is from Germany. Until I started making this channel, I was convinced everyone in Germany just spoke German, and that was it. but it looks like a lot more people speak other languages, and I'm just the ignorant one. But thank you everyone so much for watching. I will be leaving. I also need to go to sleep at 3 p.m. Mia, Sun Mia, and peace.